Vaccine for COVID-19.
Vaccine for COVID-19. The Philippines launched its national coronavirus vaccination campaign Monday amid widespread public skepticism and a struggle to procure vaccines. The doctor's inoculation came just hours after President Rodrigo Duterte greeted the arrival of 600,000 doses of Sinovac donated by Beijing. The Philippines is the last Southeast Asian nation to receive a COVID-19 vaccine supply. The Duterte administration is aiming to vaccinate 70 million of its citizens. But some public opinion polls have revealed a resistance among a majority of people due to uncertainty over the safety and efficacy of the CoronaVac vaccine. These vials of China's Sinovac vaccine are shown during the first batch of vaccination at the Lung Center of the Philippines in Quezon City, Philippines on March 1, 2021. But Carlito Galvez, who is leading the Philippines vaccine procurement efforts, urged his compatriots to get the first vaccine that becomes available. Let's not wait for the best vaccine. There is no such thing, Galvez said in a speech at the Philippine General Hospital. The best vaccine is one that's safe and effective and arrives early. But just receiving vaccines has been an issue. An expected shipment of 525,600 doses of the AstraZeneca Oxford University vaccine. What are the benefits of getting vaccinated? The COVID-19 vaccines produce protection against the disease. As a result of developing an immune response to the SARS-CoV-2 virus, developing immunity through vaccination means there is a reduced risk of developing the illness and its consequences. This immunity helps you fight the virus if exposed. Getting vaccinated may also protect people around you. Because if you are protected from getting infected and from disease, you are less likely to infect someone else. This is particularly important to protect people at increased risk for severe illness from COVID-19, such as healthcare providers, older or elderly adults, and people with other medical conditions. How will we know if COVID-19 vaccines are safe? Ensuring the safety and quality of vaccines is one of WHO or WHO highest priorities. WHO works closely with national authorities to ensure the global norms and standards are developed and implemented to assess the quality, safety, and efficacy of vaccines. The process to develop COVID vaccines is fast-tracked while maintaining the highest standards. Given the urgent need to stop the pandemic, process between steps, often needed to secure funding, have been shortened or eliminated. And in some cases, steps are being carried out in parallel to accelerate the process. Wherever that is safe to do, COVID-19 vaccine developers have issued a joint pledge not to seek government approval for their vaccines until they've been proven to be safe and effective. There are many strict protections in place to help ensure that COVID-19 vaccines are safe. Like all vaccines, COVID-19 vaccines are going through a rigorous multi-stage testing process, including large trials that involve tens of thousands of people. These trials, which include some groups of high risk for COVID-19, are specifically designed to identify any common side effects or other safety concerns. Once a clinical trial shows that the COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective, a series of independent reviews of the efficacy and safety evidence is required, including regulatory review and approval in the country where the vaccine is manufactured before WHO considers a vaccine product for EUL or pre-qualification. EUL or pre-qualification verifies to those countries that would want to procure a particular vaccine that there has been an assurance by WHO that the regulatory review process usually in the country of manufacture, has held up to the highest standards. How quickly could COVID-19 vaccines stop the pandemic? The impact of COVID-19 vaccines on the pandemic will depend on several factors. These include the effectiveness of the vaccines, how quickly they are approved, manufactured, and delivered, the possible development of other variants, and how many people get vaccinated. Whilst trials have shown several COVID-19 vaccines to have high levels of efficacy, like all other vaccines, COVID-19 vaccines will not be 100% effective. WHO or WHO is working to help ensure that approved vaccines are as effective as possible so they can have the greatest impact on the pandemic.